Did you know that Rockstar had a whole DLC plan for GTA 5 where Trevor was going to go on undercover missions? I mean, he was going to become James Bond, and Rockstar of all people scrapped it. Yeah, it's ridiculous. Welcome to my channel, I'm Michael, and today we're talking about the scrap DLC. Rockstar actually threw away a whole DLC that had Trevor going undercover. And the first thing that comes to mind is who is to blame, right? And it makes you wonder, was it Stephen Ogg, right? The guy who's known for always distancing himself as, or disassociating himself from the character of Trevor. You might be wondering, maybe he didn't want to do it anymore, right? So, and since he doesn't want to be associated with the character, he actually backed out and the thing was cancelled. But you'd be wrong. You would be absolutely wrong. It is not Stephen Ogg. Stephen Ogg, yes, has that issue. He has issues with being associated with Trevor, but this time around, it's not him. It's all Rockstar. And the main culprit is GTA Online. Hey, I love GTA Online. Okay, it's awesome. I had some great times during the lockdown in 2020, and it was fantastic. I enjoyed it. That was my first time playing GTA Online. But because GTA Online was so successful, they scrapped the DLC. I mean, these guys only care about money, right? And if it's going to make them more money, they will actually choose that. So they chose that over the DLC. And to be honest, I would have paid money. I'm sure it would have come around maybe 20, 30 bucks. I would have paid to get that DLC. And their DLC apparently also included Michael and Franklin. So it would have been like a whole new game in a way. And they scrapped it. Now, according to this article by IGN, Michael, Trevor, and a journalist had a podcast, right? And they talked about exactly. So this is coming from the horse's own mouth. This is coming from Stephen Ogg himself. According to an interview that had Stephen Ogg and Ned Luke present, they claim that they actually shot some of these stuff. They shot some of these scenes together. They were expecting it to happen, but it didn't happen. And Ned Luke continues to actually explain further that it was GTA Online that actually got this thing scrapped. He's not saying with a fact, he's just guessing. But everybody who knows Rockstar absolutely knows that they absolutely scrapped this DLC for that. What could have been, man? What could have been? The internet is full of all these stuff, but come on. Maybe all these things compounded for Stephen Ogg to distance himself away from the Trevor character because there's so much disappointment. And there was also an issue with the GT Online. If you go GT Online, you do see some Trevor missions. He actually sends you on some errands in relation to his company, but then it just ends, right? Apparently, some of the newer missions that we got in GT Online, it was supposed to be Trevor, but he just didn't want to come back. Stephen Ogg wanted nothing to do with it. So this is another case of actors kind of having beef with Rockstar, right? It happened with the San Andreas guy, with CJ's voice actor, and now it's happened with Trevor. But we can't blame Stephen Ogg for none of this. He's absolutely free of this. It's all on Rockstar's head for choosing GT Online and abandoning the DLC. They could have released both, if you ask me. People would have paid. This game is one of the most successful games ever made. Period. If anybody says so, they are actually lying. To be honest, it's not just a successful game, it's the most successful piece of entertainment ever made. Until maybe recently they have not actually updated my cell phone. But that is a massive thing to call on, and GTA should have done that. Rockstar should have released the DLC side by side with GTA Online. Okay, I don't think anyone can blame them for actually going with GTA Online, but if they release that DLC, more people have more stories, and I'm sure they could have even fleshed out Trevor's character's background, right? We got a glimpse of it with his mom and the drugs and him crying, laying on the floor. Trevor has issues. Everybody knows it. If you play GTA, you know Trevor has issues. That was a missed opportunity to actually dive into his past and figure out exactly what happened that caused him to be this messed up. We got a glimpse of it, him befriending Michael in the military and all that, but we could have had more. Okay, so this is a whole massive mess of what could have been, and I would have loved to have had the opportunity to actually experience this DLC, but Rockstar took it away from us. Okay, what a bummer. I'm really pissed, but this seems to have been inside information that Stephen Ogg and Ned Luke are now spilling the beans on. What do you think? Are you disappointed? Or you just like things the way they are? Whatever you think about it, let me know. Leave a like and hit the subscribe button if you like any bit of this. My name is Michael, and I'll see you next time.